If you clicked on this video, you have most likely not made shit from trading. Either you don't have enough money to really make a lot of money with the money you have, or you just want to turn the money that you do have into a lot more money through day trading. It's not as hard as you think. I'm going to give you 3 actionable steps you can take with some more secret tips, that you can actually take to really turn a small amount of money into more, and then turn that more amount of money into even more amount of money. You know what I mean? There's going to be a completely raw and unedited video because I want to get as real and honest with you guys. I started learning how to trade since I was 14, on and off until I was about 18. And then at 18, I started taking it seriously once I graduated high school and could trade every morning. I turned profitable and I have gotten multiple payouts. These are some from my first year of profitability in my old book that I wrote. If you want me to send you this book, just DM me. I'll send it to you. But I'm going to break this down. Make sure to watch the entire video if you actually want to make some money day trading. And the first step I'm going to go into is entry model, which is basically the trading strategy to actually take trades with. This is going to be, it's actually not the most important part, but if you already don't have a profitable entry model and strategy and you want me to send you mine, I made like a 13-minute video that breaks mine down already step by step. I'll send you the link to it. Actually, I'll put it in the description. So click the link in the description, claim that video. And if you sign up in that link, I'll also send you a checklist to go along with that video. That way you can check everything off if you want to use that trade entry model. Now make sure you back test it yourself and everything, but is the one I've been using for my expert My Fund of Futures accounts right now and seems to be working. So let me go ahead and break down that entry model a little bit. But again, make sure you click the link in the description to actually sign up for it and join our Discord where we actually trade live every single day. All right. So first step, how to turn $97 into $1,200 by day trading. There's going to be 3 steps. Your entry model, link in the description if you want mine, psychology, and discipline. Now, why do I say $97? So that's just kind of, that's an exact number. If we go to the My Fund of Futures website, this is a prop funded account, okay? Funded accounts, if you don't know what they are, basically you pay a fee to pass a challenge. If you pass a challenge by showing that you're profitable, you get an account with $50,000. You don't keep that money, but you use it to make more money. Now, this one costs $97. There's no activation fee. So once you pass the challenge, you don't have to pay. As you can see right here, no activation fee. Now, how do you turn $97 into $1,200? What? How do you do that? So, 3 actionable steps. Now, if you read the rules here, to get a payout, it doesn't tell you here, but you need 5 minimum days. Let me see if I can move this here so y'all can see. There we go. Okay, so you need 5 minimum days of $100 profit per day. What just happened? Okay. All right. 5 minimum days, $100 profit per day, minimum of a $250 payout with a 40% consistency rule. Yada, yada, yada. Don't worry about all that for now. First, worry about profitably trading. So this basically means, though, that there's a max of $1,200 that you can withdraw per withdrawal. And if, for example, you're making $500 per day, if you hit about $1,250, you can withdraw like almost $1,200 with this, okay? If you're making $600 per win, and I'll show you how to do that, you can withdraw the $1,200 once you hit about $1,500 profit, which is insane because you paid $97 to get this account, okay? $97. Now, it may take you a couple of attempts. Maybe you'll fail your first funded account, your second funded account, but once you get a payout, we're talking about $1,200 for a payout if you get the max payout, which is not the hardest thing in the world to do. You can, with a proper strategy, you can get, and I'll show you, you can get to these payouts within less than a month. All right. If you're struggling in your first payout, if you're winning weeks slowly, maybe slow amounts, you're winning weeks with a decent win rate, you can still make money. So let me show you these steps that you can take. First step is going to be entry model. Again, link in the description for mine, but I'll break it down real quick for you. I'll stop yapping and stick till the end because the other 2 are incredibly important and I have some tips that you're going to want to know. Okay. So first step for entry model, real basic. Let's say we're looking at the market. This was the other day. This was a pretty good setup. So 9:30, market opens right here at 9:30. Okay, let me go ahead and draw a line for you. Vertical line right at 9:30. 9:30. Okay, what do we have at pre-market? Pre-market is the hour before 9:30 EST, so New York open. So pre-market we have 8:30 right here. Boom, this is the pre-market session right here. Okay, so I'll mark out the pre-market session, 8:30. Boom. Okay, what do we have? We have this high right here. Okay, we want to mark that out. Boom, we have this high right here. As we can see, market open. We retrace, we put in a higher low right here. We take out buy side liquidity. We're taking out buy side liquidity right here. So a sweep of liquidity. We sweep liquidity. After we sweep liquidity, we want to look for an entry in the opposite direction. Now, obviously, you want to make sure this aligns with your higher time frame bias, etc., etc. Again, I made an actual entire video in the link in the description if you want to see the whole step by step. It's only 13 minutes long. We take out buy side. When you take out liquidity, that means we are ready. We can be ready to target opposing liquidity. Now, what is opposing liquidity? Let's zoom out here. Opposing liquidity, which liquidity has been untapped. Untapped. All of these lows are unran. All of these lows are untapped. We put in this low, it took out these previous ones, but this one didn't take out this one. Oh, I'm not showing you. These lows right here. This one hasn't been taken out by this one. This one hasn't been taken out by this one. This one hasn't been taken out by this one. Bro, it's a bunch of liquidity built up that we are ready for the market to take. The market loves hunting liquidity. Takes out buy side. Boom. Bunch of people are stopped out. Now we want to look for a sell model here. So sell model, we want to start. I start off on the 1 minute. If the gaps get bigger, and I'll show you what I mean, then I'll up to 5 minutes. But we'll start on the 1. We get a 1 minute gap here. Boom, a fair value gap right here, 1 minute. All right, the gap is this space right here that this green candle gets between the wicks of the previous candle and the candle afterwards. So we get a bullish fair value gap here. I want to see it get ran through with displacement. Okay, here we close below, no entry yet, because we also want a change in the state of delivery, and I'll show you what that is as well. So change in the state of delivery means basically, let's say we go to the last high, the highest high. On that leg, the last body of the first candle from that leg up is going to be where we change state. It's kind of like a break of structure, but just with the body of the candle. So let me mark that out for you. We're going to use a little line. Boom. And you want to make sure you are having displacement towards your direction. That is what can signify that you are getting a sweep of liquidity and not a continuation. Okay, so if we're displacing through, that means we're boom, kind of like a light bulb action, bullish fair value gap. Okay, we displace downwards. Okay, now entry, after we displace, we basically broke structure here. All right, we are no longer making higher highs and higher lows. Now we have put in lower structure and bearish structure. Okay, so after that, we get an imbalance, get faded. Okay, we're switching from bullish notions to bearish notions. Okay, so this bullish fair value gap just flipped bearish. We changed state to bearish, and now we are looking for a short entry. I would enter in on the retest of the change in state if it's this close to the fair value gap. So basically right here, short position. We break below right here. This green candle would tap me in. Stopped at the high, the last swing high a day in this example, and then target the next low right here. We have this low, or you can go for a bigger trade. We see this low is untapped as well. Boom, right there. And then you can see this makes some bread. Now something I would add on as well, if you want to take even higher confluence trades, you see that we have this 1 minute fair value gap, right? You want to get this, and I break it down even more in that video in the description, but I'll show you guys a little bit as well. If we go to the 1 hour, for example, on the hourly. So on the hourly, Move this. Let's see. Okay. So right here, this is a good example. So you can identify fair value gaps to also understand direction of the market on the higher time frame to align that with your lower time frame entry. So right here, this example. All right, I'll show you. Boom. This is a fair value gap on the hourly. This is a super bullish fair value gap. As we can see, if we drag it out, we tap into price and respect it. Now, if I zoom in here, zoom in, this is going to be pretty far back right here. This is where price taps into that gap. When you tap into these gaps, you can know to look for bullish setups. So longs, okay? So we're tapped into this gap. What do we want to see? All right. We had this previous low be put in the 1 minute. We completely swept it out. There's also a 1 minute bullish fair value gap, okay? Let me zoom out here. Bullish fair value gap. On the 1. Boom, boom. Now, what do you want to do? You could, if everything else aligns, once we break above here, close above, set your stops below the gap, and then target highs. As you can see, market goes up and hits. So you can do things like that. As you can see, a hit. That's kind of how I find entries. Use those hard time frames. Just make sure to sign up for that link in the description. Again, I know I keep yapping about it, but I'm just not going to break down the whole strategy here because I already made a video on it. Now the next steps. Let me go back to the hourly and pull back my checklist. If I can find it. There we go. All right, so the next steps to actually make money doing this. You have an entry model. Good job. That is the easiest part, bro. Okay? Once you have an entry model, you know how to properly risk it, whatever. Psychology, bro. Psychology, okay? You need to keep in mind that every day counts, okay? Every single day counts. This is going to tie in with discipline as well. But if you are taking a trade and you believe that, let me make this a little bigger as well. If you're taking a trade, bro, and you believe that, oh, I'm going to do this today because I'll do the proper thing I should be doing tomorrow. Bro, every single day is today, okay? Every day that you need to make change, tomorrow is going to be a today, just like today is today. I know it seems stupid, but you got to understand. You got to lock in. You can't be doing stupid crap because one little mistake blows an entire account. I've seen it happen. It's happened to me. Okay, it's happened to me. I've blown real live account money. Okay, my first funded account, futures account, was a $400. I was like 15, 16 years old. My dad funded $400 on a real money account to trade micro futures. That was the minimum you could put to open a micro futures account on NinjaTrader. I blew that shit. All of it. Maybe it's not a lot of money to you, $400, but guess what? $400 gets you 4 of these, right? If you can't get you should be able to get multiple payouts if you get 4 of these, okay? I was 16 at the time. $400 was a lot of money, okay? So lock in, bro. In terms of psychology, keep long-term. Think long-term, but also think present day today. What am I doing today for that long-term to actually work? Okay? If you're not doing these things, then you're not going to make money. You're not going to follow your rules. You're not going to make money. You're not going to think right. You're not going to make money. And don't do it for the money. Do it for you. Do you have enough respect to respect yourself and trade properly? Like, it's hard. It's really hard if you have no idea what you're doing. But if you follow these steps, you have an entry model. Psychology, just think about what you're doing before you do it, okay? Think about what you're doing before you do it. All right? That's the psychology behind it. Now, discipline. Everything that you're thinking about in terms of your psychology and fixing your psychology, thinking properly, doing your actions properly, thinking before you do something, before you click. The discipline is in doing that every single day consistently, okay? You got to be doing this every single day consistently. That's the only way you're going to see progress. If you do this for 1 week and then stop, dude, literally 1 day will blow your account. 1 day, not even a day, 1 minute. 1 click, you will blow an account if you're not disciplined. 1 click, dude. That's all it takes. Happens to so many people. You may be close to a payout. You want that money really bad. You're not disciplined. You're going to lose that money. The market's going to take the money away from you if you don't deserve it. That's how it goes. People got to eat. All right? When you lose money, someone else makes money. The more educated people make the most money in this. Sure, you may get lucky if you're a gambler. Are you going to make money in the long term if you don't have an actual plan? Professional gamblers have a strategy and a plan. Are they really gambling? Think about it, bro. Think about everything you do before you do it. Like, I'm being so dead ass. My goal is to make so much with this year. Last year was my first real year of profitability, and I realized everything I'm telling you right now, okay? And I got a lot more to talk about. So if you actually want to turn $97 to $1,200, that's just the beginning, bro. You can turn that 97 into 1,200, that 1,200 into 10,000, that 10,000 into 50,000. That's what I'm going to do. So if you're going to do that too, you better follow your damn rules, all right? One big thing I want to preach as well is really, if you have a A+ setup like this, usually it's not going to present itself more than once a day. Like, literally, it won't. If it does, then it's just a super moving day where you go from buy side to sell side, etc. But usually these types of models aren't going to set up every single day. Okay? You're here to catch big moves. So they're not going to set up every single day. You want to only take 1 trade per day if you can. Not if you can, bro. Only take 1 trade per day. All right? Because if you lose that first trade of the day, you're going to cook your whole account, bro. You're going to cook the whole account taking more trades in 1 day. Are you a professional scalper? That's what I thought. So don't do that. I don't even take a trade every single day, bro. Like, there's some days that I look at the charts for 2 hours and I don't take a trade. Like, it's like that, bro. So honestly, this is a banger ass video, bro. I know a lot of you guys need to hear this. Comment W in this video right now if I helped you out at all. And I'm going to wrap it up now, but make sure to, if you don't have the first step of this, the beginning of everything, if you don't even understand the basics of trading yet, join the Discord, click the description, watch the video first, all right? Join the Discord, DM me, I'll help you out to understand what's going on, what I'm talking about. If you don't understand things I'm talking about, nothing I say is financial advice. I'm just saying my opinion on what I think. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what I think and what I'm doing, okay? So make sure you sign up on the link in the description. Comment W if I helped you out in this video at all. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.